This is Hardshell from Transformers Prime. And you're watching Kal-El Reviews.
Hey guys, welcome to Kal-El Reviews. This is Chris, and today I've got a video review of the Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Decepticon Knockout. And there he is, Knockout himself. Very cool little car, but we're just going to put Knockout aside and have a look at this package. Just like so. Here's our package, and I will just zoom back so we can see the box. So we got the whole thing. We got nice CG picture of Knockout there. Knockout, Decepticon, Robots in Disguise, Snap-on, Battle, Spear. Strength of 6, Intelligence of 8, Speed of 8, Endurance of 5, Rank of 7, Courage of 4, Fire Blast of 5, Skill of 5. On the back we've got a mistransformed product shot, another product shot of the car, the cast, usual packaging, and at the top, which you can't read because I need to zoom up. Oh, you're seeing the inner workings. It says Knockout Decepticon, obviously, Deluxe Class 007. He wishes. Knockout is oily slick, the ultimate salesman. Everyone knows his weapons are dangerous and prone to malfunction, and his installation methods often leave Decepticons scared or crippled. But who can resist having their quantum disintegration at his fingertips? Fair enough. Spear splits into 2 battle spikes. Fair enough. That's about it. Underneath we've got Hotshot RC and Viacon. Very cool. Also available. Each sold separately. Proof of purchase, yeah. Rubbish. Okay, that's a pack. Let's get Knockout back. Whoosh. Alrighty, we've got Knockout back, and here he is in his little car mode, and obviously he's a car, so he rolls fairly well. You can take this thingy-majiggy off. This is your little spear. As it says on the pack, it splits apart into 2 little staffy majigga thingy-majigs. Here's a little car. Pretty cool. A little bit bland. Something to be aware of is he does actually have quite a lot of paint apps. We've got the front. This is all painted. This is all painted. All of this purpley, mauvey, sort of lavendery or whatever colour. Not lavendery, what the hell. All of that is paint apps. So he does have quite a few. He needs wheel paint. I might do that myself soon. And repro labels probably wouldn't hurt. I like the little gold in here, it's a nice touch. And he's a fairly solid form. You got panel lines here, but that's a door, so that's fine. At the back, it's a major one, but it's not too bad. And center line, that's pretty good. And the hood looks fair enough, because they're just sort of normal-ish lines. Underneath, you can really only see the shins. Not too bad. Wheels have got moulded in detail in there. I'll just focus that for you guys. So the wheels are quite nice. Plenty of detail on the grille. And right through. We'll just sit him back. Now, fun little factoid for this particular car. This is actually one of the few Transformers Prime characters directly modelled on a real-life car, which is an Aston Martin DBS V12, which is a very, very nice car. Now, if you're not a car person, look that up, the DBS V12, and you'll see it is very...
Aston Martin DBS V12. the pinnacle in sports engineering and style. Powered by 5.9 48-valve V12 with 510 brake horsepower, 420 foot-pounds of torque. This car is excellence in performance. The DBS V12 combines stunning looks, superior power, to create the ultimate automotive experience. Aston Martin, leaders in world automotive excellence.
Similar to this car. So they did really well with that. So it's an Aston Martin V12, the predecessor to, I think, the Vanquish, and also the successor to the Vanquish. They just did this model in the middle. Anyway, so it's cool that he's actually based off a real car, because a lot of them, like Bumblebee, is a mixture between a cartoony and then the movie Camaro, and you can see hints in other vehicles. I think Skyquake and that might be like actual jets, possibly, but he's definitely based on the Aston Martin, so that's very cool. Now, I've had a look at the details for the transformation. Go ahead and just pull these legs out like so. Very easy to do. Split them apart. What you're going to do is take this bumper section and you're going to twist that all the way around like that. Pop this foot down and twist that around. And that sits there like so. And that's your leg done. Okay, so on this side, twist this around, drop the foot off, twist it, or not off, but you know what I mean, like that, and that's his legs done like that. But that's not done. So from here, what we're going to do is actually, this roof section is going to untab, and it's going to fold out like so. Alright, like that, and then we're going to get this whole section and rotate that around. So the wheel is now facing down. So rotate that around so the wheel is facing down. And you can just leave the arms sitting like that. And what we're going to do now, this section here is going to fold up like so, and that's just going to sit there like that. So it folds up. Now you're going to bring this whole section down. That's going to pop forward, and the head will actually come up through. Oh, sorry. So you got to release that first. Head goes forward like that, and you're going to come down, and this little tab here is going to go into that little hole, just like so, and that forms his crutch, and fold those little panels to the side. Now, we'll leave the chest for a second, just bring the arm down. You're going to unfold that and fold that out, and just rotate it around. You'll see this little pattern in there. Fold the hand out. What's going to happen is this is going to fold over that, and then get that little shoulder pad out of the way, and then you're going to fold the window over the arm. So that's his arm like that. So same on this side. So same on this section. You're going to unfold this bit, fold it around, trying to pop the ball joint off, unfold this hand, fold that over the top of that, and then this window section goes over the whole lot. So you rotate this around, get the shoulder pad out of the way, and there are his arms. Now, this section here, the head just sort of pegs back into there and just sits there like that. Now, it's very hard to see. On these little chest thingies, you see in there there's like a little notch like that. It's actually going to sit over that little bit where my end of my fingernail is, right? So you just lift it up with a little bit of pressure and it just sits on there. And same on this side, just up and presses down. And that forms his little chest duvet thingy majiggers. And there we have Knockout in his robot mode. So, very cool little robot. A lot of people complain about Knockout. I am actually a big fan of Knockout, to be honest. Very cool little robot. He's got the wheels like on the show. He's a little bit hollow in the back, but it's better than having a backpack. Quite a cool little guy. Nothing really too kibbly going on. He's pretty screen accurate, which is very cool. Articulation wise, he's got head on a ball joint, but it's quite short, so though he can wobble his head around, it's not really super motive. Arms will come right out. These are on a ball joint, and this shoulder piece is on a hinge, so you can get the arm up. The bicep is on a swivel. You do have an elbow, but these windows, this is a problem, will get caught on there, so you've got to sort of fiddle around a little bit to get them up. But once they are up, it's got quite a bend on it. So that's your elbows. And the shoulders, due to transformation, will come in and out. So if you want to get those hands a little bit closer, you can. Also, we've got the wrist is on a ball joint. Will move in and out a little bit, but it's mainly a rotation. No waist joint due to transformation. Ball jointed hips will move quite a bit. This little crutch piece will go forward, so you can get that leg up. Thigh swivel. Nice deep knee. Very cool. Your foot it's not an ankle tilt as such. It's kind of this little connection piece is on a ball joint, and then the foot is on a hinge. So when you're posing him, you can put these feet out quite wide, and they will still be able to go flat just due to that. So you can see the feet are quite flat and his legs are out really wide, and he's staying alive. Anyway, so that's good for his articulation. As for the details, let's bring him in a little bit closer and focus the camera so you can actually see what we're talking about. Got that trademark smirk. Definitely the repro labels would make him so much better looking, but hey, I don't have them on me. So he does have light piping, which doesn't work very well. The shoulder pads are cool. Kind of wish they were painted, but they look good nonetheless. Car mode sort of details are carrying through. Nothing really new in this mode. You got the crutch piece that's got a little bit of moulded stuff there. The back is kind of a spine. That's about it. On the shins you got some more moulded in detail, which a lick of paint would not hurt them either. But generally pretty good. I suppose he's reasonably screen accurate. Not the most, but it definitely has some screen accuracy to him. Now his weapon, which was kind of rubbish, is this little spear thingy, which you can just pop into his hand. Come on, just pops into his hand, and he has a spear, and you got to kind of make sure it's straight. So you can have him with the spear, pop the spear off, just stay there, knock out, you know, follow archer. Okay, so what for? You can split it. It's just a little friction joint thing, and if you split it, you can give him two weapons. Nothing too exciting. Just got one. Grab the other one. Just pegs in there, like that. And now he has his two weapons. So yeah, just a standard 5mm hand. So his hand actually has a moulded in little groove, even though it is open hand. The only other thing you can do with this, which does look okay, is what you got to do is have a bend in it like this. Come around to his back, and it's got two peg holes here. I find if you put it in the bottom one, with this bottom section on an angle, and you put that on an angle like that, so you've got the right angle, so at right angle there, and it's offset to the spine, you can have it like his weapon is just hanging out, playing Nintendo on the back there. So I'll just bring the camera up a little bit so you can see. So he can have that just sitting back there, rocking out. Okay. So at least he's got weapon storage on him, unlike a lot of these guys. But we'll just pop that back off there in 2 pieces, doesn't really matter. Now, give a quick size comparison in this mode. Though his car mode is very small, which I'll show you in a second, he expands out quite well. So there's Knockout, and there's Fall of Cybertron Blast Off. So Knockout is a small character, so it's not such a bad thing. But that's Blast Off, and we'll try another one. And there is SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan Vegeta, so that just gives you he's a 6-inch figure, so it just gives you an idea of his height to a normal action figure. Okay. Now for transformation back into his car mode, it's pretty simple. Just pop these little panels off and to the side like that. It's pretty easy. Come up here, just pop the head out, and that can just press down, and this whole section here is going to lift up and back like so, and that just all folds in together. Fold the bumper down, fold the crutch piece in, and these little chest pieces just sit there's a little tab, and they sit underneath on that. Fold that out, and that all just pegs in together like so. Alright, head underneath just sits there, and that crutch piece just covers in the head like so, and that should be flat. Right, come out to the arms. We're going to unfold this window section like that, fold the hand in, we're going to untab like so, and then we're going to go over the top and then re-tab in like that. Now this whole section, you can just rotate that up like that, whole section will, if you get everything in the right spot, will rotate right around, and that will sit underneath like so. Right, I'll show you again. This time we'll do it the opposite. You can rotate that around and get that arm section in there straight away. Pop that out, unfold, fold the hand away, and then we're going to rotate like this, fold in, and it's going to go over the top, and then we're going to peg these 2 sections together, and that will peg into the car body like that. Okay, so that's the car body. It's not a hard transformation. I like how the panels all fold up to allow a fairly streamlined robot mode. I rotate these feet around, fold in, they've got a little tab underneath, tabs into the shin. So rotate, forward, tab into the shin, flip the bumper around, peg that together, and that's going to fold in on itself and just all pegs into the back of the car. And like a lot of Transformers, you just sort of give it a bit of a squeeze and a push together, and then you have him back in his car mode, just like that, and drop him onto the table. So there he is in his car mode, and let's have a look at a size comparison. And there he is with Transformers. This is actually Arms Micron, but Transformers Prime Vcon. So you can see car mode, they're actually pretty close to each other. Vcon is slightly bigger, but they are pretty cool in general. Okay, so this is... Okay guys, that was a video review of Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Knockout. Do I recommend the figure? Yes, 100%. He's small in the car mode, but as I showed you with the Vcon, not that small. He is a very fun little posable guy, not a lot of kibble. The weapon's a bit meh, but if you want, you can pick up the Arms Micron one if you want, like the Vcon has a little transformable thing there. Articulation is good, the paint apps are reasonable, rebar labels wouldn't hurt, but definitely got enough to cover the cost, I would imagine. In today's market, not too bad. Fun to play with, yep. Easy to transform, reasonably. Can be a little bit fiddly just in this section and the arms. But it's not a hard transformation by any stretch. Does it suit well with the other characters? Not too bad. Pretty good. So anyway, that's Knockout. Thanks for watching, guys. As usual, like me on, follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. Don't know where I was then with the finger. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. If this is the first video you've watched, welcome. If not, check out some other ones. We've got plenty of other Prime figures, Masterpiece, Third Party, the whole lot. Check them out. Like, comment, share, the whole lot. That's Knockout. You're a viewer. I'm Chris. Bye. We're going to unfold that section. Bring it down. Fold the hand out. That will fold